Hello YouTube, welcome back to another instructional video. In this video we're going to go down a slightly different path, and that is talking about your mental focus and how you can use a simple, repeatable, verbal cue to help you lock in, to help you do away with any distractions and achieve the task at hand, have success with whatever it is you're trying to work on within your skiing. So I recently connected with a company called Magic Mind. Now Magic Mind is a mental performance shot. It's this beautiful little green drink here. And essentially the timing was perfect because I had this ski trip, this 4-day ski trip, booked up to Whistler to go and enjoy the spring conditions, the variable conditions that Whistler had. And just before I headed away there, Magic Mind sent me, some shots, and I started on their 7-day challenge to see how Magic Mind could benefit me and help me connect and be successful with my personal, performance, my focus on this trip to Whistler. Okay, so Magic Mind has just arrived. It's the start of the 7-day trial. Let's have a look. Let's see what these little green shots are all about. Okay, so here it is, Magic Mind, the mental performance shot. Okay, so do more, stress less, boost energy and focus, crush procrastination, okay, greater mental clarity. So I know that the shot here is all about, helping you stress less, be productive. Okay, it's meant to promote, good sleep. It's a slow release of caffeine. That's from the matcha, but it's not a quick fix. That's not what they're all about. They're all about incorporating, the little productivity shot, mental performance shot into your daily routine to go along as an addition to a cup of coffee in the morning. So let's give this a go. First time giving it a try. I'm just gonna drink it as it is. Let's see what it tastes like. It says subtly sweet on the label, and I'd agree with that. It tastes pretty nice. All right, so now I am going to use these. I'm going to have one a day they've sent me 7, so I have one a day for 7 days. And then what I'm going to do is head up to Whistler just over a week from now and give it a go. See if it can help me focus and achieve my skiing goals. And now let's get onto the nerdy stuff. Let me share with you what I'm talking about here. How do we build these cues? Well, first of all, it has to begin with having some analysis done on your skiing. So whether that's by, an in-person sort of instructor in a lesson or online on some coaching platform, it doesn't matter. You need to have analysis done on your skiing, and there needs to be an identification made on a performance area that needs developing. Once we've done the analysis, what we need to then do is start to build some associations of a successful performance. As we go through this process of practicing and repeating this associated change, okay, and I'm going to talk to you guys about my associations that I have a little later in the video. As we go through this process, it will become really easy for you guys to come up with a simple sort of verbal statement that you can repeat to yourself before you start the run. Again, as I said, doing away with distractions so you can focus on the task at hand. In terms of the theory of skill acquisition, so sort of learning a movement pattern or any type of skill, there are 3 phases, okay? So you've got cognitive first, very mental. You've got the associative phase where you're starting to go, oh, I can do it, that wasn't it, that was it. And then you've got the autonomous phase where it's becoming automatic. You don't need to think about it so much. Like, for instance, breathing is automatic for us. We don't have to think about it. Walking is automatic for us. We don't have to think about it. But if I were to ask you to walk towards me in a straight line and I would appear to be assessing your walking, you would start to think about it. So you would sort of clock yourself into this associative phase. And the cue that we're talking about here, this mental sort of focus, this cue, this verbal cue, is going to help you in that associative phase of skill acquisition. It's going to help you lock in and focus on exactly what it is that's going to help you make that step forward in your skiing. So how I went about developing, addressing this deficiency within my skiing was, you hear me talk a lot about the corridor in all of my videos. So what I did was I really utilized the corridor that I was trying to ski in to help me understand where my skis were going, from what point my transition or my release began, and at what point my, initiation, my start ended. So that period of time to the transition, I had a very clear understanding about how long it lasted and where my skis and my body needed to go during that moment of the turn. Then once I had that, I then added in some body performances, some feelings, internal feelings. For me, particularly inside the ski boot. So feeling, an engagement of my ankle. So my ankle's really locked in and it's not moving anywhere, too much. And then my foot is then able to sort of roll within the boot. I feel very strong connection to my heels. Okay, really strong part of the foot to sort of load pressure against. And those body performances tied in with my understanding of where I was going through the transition, or from one side of the corridor to the other, helped me over time as I repeated those focuses, I repeated and repeated. It helped me build this statement that I say to myself, which is, you know where it's going, go with it. You know where it's going, that's the understanding of the corridor. Okay, my skis are traveling that way, I'm not taking them off that path. Go with it. Connect inside the boots during that moment in time as the skis are traveling across the hill. Once I feel that connection, then I can create performance for my next turn. In summary, just to wrap this up, I want to make it really clear how you can develop a verbal sort of cue, a statement for yourself to help you as you're going through this process of change in the associative phase of skill acquisition. The first thing is you must have analysis done on your skiing. You've got to get a coach, whether it be in person or online, to identify a performance that needs to be developed. And when I say performance, I'm talking about the skis. So an interaction between the ski and the snow that needs to be improved towards whatever goal you may have. Once you've done that, you and your coach need to work on some body performance sort of inputs to help you understand what it is you're trying to cue your muscles on, your body on, to make that performance change on snow. You then repeat this, it's like a cycle. You just go round and round, like in the washing machine, just round and round and round and round until you start to get a real good handle on it. And then it will become easier for you to make a simplified sort of statement that will just prompt you on that body feeling. So for me, I tell myself, you know where it's going, go with it. That is the process that you need to go to develop your own personal cue. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. I really hope that the information shared here with you today helps you on your ski journey. Please, as always, comment below if this stuff has helped, how you've used it. I love hearing from you guys. I always try and get back to as many comments as I can. Now, also, if you want to give Magic Mind a go, this little green, beautiful drink here, the Mental Performance Shot, if you want to give it a go, I have a link in the description that gives you 48% off your first subscription to Magic Mind. So 48% off your first subscription, and that link is active for 10 days. So hurry, don't miss out, get stuck in. Honestly, this stuff helps. I've enjoyed it. And as always, All the best. I'll see you in the next video.